Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Divinity Original Sin. Before we go too much further, I do want to try something. I might need some of this food for something else, so I'm going to hold it out so it's just easier to get to. But we have the Bow Kit Part 2 branch. Fine-grained wood, lovingly cleaned and oiled, ready to be turned into a weapon of destruction. The artistic wood carver with a new laments. Alright, so if we... Let's go ahead and repair that first. There we go. Combine with... I don't know what skill level we need. Okay, I need more crafting. Do you have a non-belt that gives crafting? I don't think so. Well, that is unfortunate. Alright, so we're going to have to wait for that one. Unless I find something else somewhere. I don't think we have anything else that gives crafting right now. No. Alright. So that's unfortunate. So we need more crafting skill. Alright. But that's good to know.
I sense enemies nearby.
Oh, it's fine. It's just a rat in there. Unlocked.
Wizard's study, is it? I doubt he'll mind if we help ourselves to any goodies he might have left behind.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't see anyone here to stop us in any case.
Kendara Eagleheart. There we go. Melodia the Dissonant. Karul Poison Breath. Welcome the Forsaken. A rat. Meredith the Evenstar. Well, they're showing up as enemies. I did take off the other stuff. Let's see. They're undead. Extra damage from crushing and fire. I mean... we got a room back here. And, ooh. Maradino's Prize and a secret grimoire. Let's see if these guys are going to attack me. I should not be going through oil. Alright, there's a book sticking out. Let's get a save before I trigger that. Because I might be able to actually just straight up attack these guys.
I wonder what that did.
Well, I think I see what it did, so...
Hunters 1, secretive absent wizard 0.
Yep.
Look at this, if I do say so myself.
Alright, Bloodstone Shard.
Ah, what have we here?
Maradino's
It's got
Secret
to
Files.
be the Bloodstone Frederick is so desperate for.
Light Gold Cup. Horrific Scream Skill Book. Regeneration Scroll. Alright, I do not see anything else to interact with in here. I have a feeling they're going to attack me when we come on out. So let's go ahead and read Maradino's secret files first. They will sing Maradino's praises for 1,000 generations. I have learned how to enter the cave of Gungnir. Gungir. not Gungnir, the Troll King, and have imbued this very tome with the necessary spell. In the future, I need only bring this book to the ray of light that pierces the magic mushroom ring, and Gungnir's treasure will transform from granite to gorgeous gold. Well, that sounds pretty nice. A were-sheep recipe. Oh no, a fight!
And listen closely. Maradino the Omniscient will lay all bare.
Ow! Rude. Oh, your armor is not in great shape. Alright, hey, minus 25 to Earth, that's good, actually. Oh, jeez, 4,800 hit points. Okay. That's a fair bit. Yep, they're up. Don't mind me, Mr. Maradino. Alright, well, he had 4876 hit points, now he's down to 2552. That's the power of that ability. It's really good. Mandretta is not in the area of effect of that. Let's go ahead and do that also. How did I get damaged so much? Like, I just repaired everything not too long ago. 8 out of 30. Do I have anything else? Yeah, just get that on for the moment. There we go. Alright. Okay, let's go with that. That did actually give me some hit points, because it does give some extra constitution. Nullify resistance has failed. Good. Okay, he's fortified. He's very far away, though. Blessed that one. Alright, you're oiled. It's actually really good for me. You're oiled. Yes, just run all the way through that oil. Way to go, rat! Thank you. I have no idea what that was. Drain willpower, huh?
You are well within my range now.
Wait, is that you, Medora? Ow, poop. Weak. It's not good. Oof. Oh yeah, everyone is weakened. Almudretta is not. That's fine.
Rain of arrows!
Excellent.
My kingdom!
Oh, so good. So good. Alright, you need some healing, though. I might try to light that guy up as well, but I do kind of want to get rid of some of the weak. Yes. Disease, that's not good. Oh, like everyone's diseased. All right, that's. And now Medora. Hasn't actually affected your hit points too much, but go.
Breaking bones!
Crippled. Excellent.
Death cannot hold you, Meredith the Even Star, when Maradino bids you return.
So he's going to tend to do that. And someone died. So he tends to spend his turns doing that when he is... when any of his friends go down. So it's actually not a bad idea to do that, to take them out. Alright, I think I should probably... Petrified Stone Stun. No, that's not it. Blind, Mute, Disease, Infected, Bleeding, Crippled, and Decaying Touch. Okay. Let's heal on Dretta. $12 whole damage and blinded. He is blinded, though. That is good. Okay, blessed, that's fine. Doing some healing. It's not ideal, but... Alright, fortified. Disease failed, good. Poisoned. Ooh. You're down a lot of hit points. Excellent. Alright, good. I did not like you. That's about it. Alright. Good.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's going to take a while for the cleansing spell to come back. Probably should have healed up Medora, but we'll see how it goes. There we go, 10,200 XP for taking out Maradino. Very nice. Alright, let's taunt you, see if that works. Yep. Force you to deal with me, or with her. Hopefully that's a good miss. Hopefully that's not going to kill her. She shouldn't at this point. Good! Double miss. It's a lot of damage that just took there, though. Let me come on out. Probably a really good idea to treat poisoning on you. No one's still diseased, so that's fine. Get some extra healing on you, though. Hello!
How could that...
Dang it. 153, wow. There we go. Did we get double XP? Man, could you, like, grind XP against them? I don't know. Alright, let's come back in here so that we can get nice and healed up.
Only this can revive me.
Yeah, that's not enough.
Sweet relief.
Alright, we'll see if that's going to be enough. Alright. Ooh. Unidentified superior sarong. Unidentified superior sarong.
The 7 grand abundance.
Other stuff. 211 gold. Maradino's Heavy Rains. Maradino's Devouring Greed. Maradino's Stormy Nights. There's a book. Staff of Imagination. Maradino in the Matchbox. Bucket. Fraud Skull. Latest Research.
More junk.
Darn right. I'm getting all the junk. Nope. There's another book. Oh, that's that book. Broad Skull. Were Sheep Recipe. Empty potion bottles.
Another piece of trash.
Yay, trash! My favorite.
One man's trash is another man's trash.
Hey, it's all stuff that I can sell. The Witch and the Beast. Maradino's Cold Bones.
I guess someone else got hit first. Ho-hum.
Okay, unfortunately I can't get that one. Can't get back there. Alright. Can't reach either of those. Okay. But we do have some... Okay, good. Alright, we have some more containers that we can check out.
Some call it luck, others call it skill.
Advice. We'll just sell that eventually. Empty potion bottle. And before it runs out, medium invisibility potion and 2 empty potion bottles. Alright. So we got all of that. We got stuff to investigate. I gotta repair that one piece of equipment that... yeah, that's a book that you can't pick up. Alright. So there we go. Let's see. That is a lot of stuff that we got. Tremor Grenade can go over to Medora, though. Staff of Imagination, 63 to 126 air damage, +1 Constitution, +1 Bodybuilding, 22% air resistance, 10% chance to set stun status for 2 turns. Probably going to be good for Jahan. I'm going to need to send that to Medora. And let's see, get that equipped, get that equipped, and get that equipped. Maybe I forgot to repair that, I don't know. Maybe because it's weak. It's, level 3. Have I really not found anything better? I think I just like the 2 initiative on it. Telekinesis is okay, too. It's always good to have some people with telekinesis around. Alright, these are divine, so let's see how they are. And that ring. A trident. Is there anything else that we picked up? It needs to be identified? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Alright, +1 intelligence, +1 willpower, 20% poison resistance, 83 hit points. Well, before I do that, let's see. +1 intelligence, 20% water resistance, 20% poison resistance, unlocks purifying fire. Yeah, that is better. 1.1 movement, immunity to frozen, 20% fire and earth resistance. And the trident is two-handed, 117 to 183 piercing damage, 25% chance to set diseased status for 3 turns. We'll see how that stacks up for you. They're good, just not quite good enough. Like, plus 1.1 movement. It's pretty nice. Really good for getting across the maps and stuff like that. I guess I'll check to see if Medora could use that. +1 intelligence is nice, but I got other stuff. Alright. Maradino's Heavy Rains. After a particularly vivid dream, Maradino was struck by an unshakable idea. His lair ought to be tucked deep into the earth, away from prying eyes and bothersome vagrants. And so he set out with his shovel, prepared to dig himself a palace worthy of one Maradino to the power of 10. He would sit, he imagined, sultan-like among his earthly pillars and muddy servants in his hidden mansion. Sky dwellers, he scoffed. Oh, what do they know of my ways? Late into the night did Maradino dig, but trouble brewed high up in the much-maligned sky above Maradino. First, a droplet landed directly in Maradino's proud, unshifting eye. In the span of a single blink, Maradino's fortress-to-be was under attack by 1,000,000 ceaseless Dewey soldiers. The great hole he had intended as the foyer quickly filled with a swirling miasma of water, mud, and failure. Maradino trudged back to his father's house, disillusioned by the sky's ill intentions. He would have his revenge, this he swore. Maradino's devouring greed. Maradino had had enough. His mother had been baking sweet after a delicate sweet from morning till noon, yet she had expressly prohibited him from trying even the tiniest crumb of her creations. She'd holler and holler as he cried, but only the words of "not for you" and "terrible" and "must promise me" reached his ears between his banshee-like wails. Imagine it, the boot of the matriarch pressed so firmly upon his neck, and those sweets just laying about untouched by his appreciative lips. But Maradino was no tyrant's thrall. No, no. He devised a plan to steal into the kitchen, while the she-devil of the kitchen went to the outhouse to relieve herself. In less than an hour she had dashed out, and Maradino had dashed in, stealthy as a gorilla, determined to take what had been denied to him. Maradino had already shoved the fourth little pastry into his mouth when the despot returned. She screamed out and rushed over to our young revolutionary, and without ado began beating him about the back. Amid his pastry-addled cries, Maradino could only make out such meaningless phrases as rat poison and dead by morning. Let her have her little cookies, decided Maradino later that evening, after having been forced to swallow no small amount of charcoal by way of punishment. They tasted terrible anyway. Aha. Maradino's stormy nights. Nothing gave the young Maradino quite such a fright as a thunderstorm. The booming, the banging, the flashing, the fury. It was enough to drive any lad utterly mad. Fortunately for Maradino, he was in excellent company, for his father's dogs felt the exact same way. To prevent the whole brood from nervously chewing their own paws to the bone, Canine and Youth were confined to a deep, dark cellar during times of storm. The dogs calmed, and young Maradino with them. There they remained, snug as bunnies, until the storm passed. Snug as bunnies, huh? Maradino and the Matchbox. As a child, Maradino was fascinated by the ephemeral dance of the flame. Prohibited from tinkering with his mother's matchbox, Maradino nevertheless dreamt of the day he'd be able to master a flame of his own. When he began his studies into the arcane wizarding arts, he came upon a spell that quite fascinated him. Ignia Capul, it was called, and it promised to introduce his supple, growing mind to a world of magical fire. Maradino studied the spell long into the night. As the sun crested upon the horizon, he determined to try what he had learned. Carefully and precisely, he spoke the words on the page. A warm sensation came over him. Was it the fire of knowledge, the power of the academic flame within? No, it was his very hair blazing and burning ever higher into the early morning. Maradino shrieked and dunked his head into the basin. He never attempted the spell again. Latest research. Ha! The potion is complete and not a moment too soon. I fear the monster is growing bolder by the minute, and soon she may be nigh unstoppable. She lingers in the shadows, eyeing me eightfold, sizing up my succulent flesh and salivating. My life is a waking nightmare, as ever vigilant I remain, lest she appear where I least expect her, poised for the attack. But one sip of this elixir of courage will fortify my every limb and nerve. I'll poise my mighty heel of justice above her minuscule but abominable frame, and in one stomp of my mighty boot, the arachnid threat will be neutralized. Free will Maradino be of her reign of terror. Free at last. I must remember this most complex formula. The fruition of night upon desperate night of experimentation. In case one of her 1,000 sisters determines to take up her abandoned throne in the corner behind the commode. Elixir of courage. Combine 1 apple, 1 pumpkin. Yeah, he's talking about a normal spider. Let's see. We've got were-sheep recipe. Keep your finest sheep's wool from me, will you, father? I'll show you all. Were-sheep armor. Take a lock of the finest seasonal undead ewes wool, and the page is ripped and you cannot discern the missing text. To increase your resistance to all things. Unfair. Yeah, so there's were-sheep armor that we can make eventually. Advice that can be sold. The Witch and the Beast. The Witch and the Beast. Deep in the forest there lived a witch called Yargermain. Yargermain? Or Yargermain. Probably Yargermain. Her beauty and intelligence were unmatched in the realm, and at the age of 32, Yargermain decided to spend the rest of her life in the solitude of the forest. Legend has it that she befriended a mighty spirit who lived in the forest, and that she became his lover and gave birth to his child. Sadly, Yargermain's newborn boy was ugly and looked more like a beast than a man-child. His whole body was covered in brown fur, and as the boy grew up in the forest, he looked more and more like a terrifying animal. He killed innocent people who ventured too near to Yargermain's hut, and so she decided to end her son's pitiful existence. Once the spirit discovered what she had done, he strangled her. Now he haunts the area around Yargermain's hut with the spirit of his son beside him. Oh, we might encounter that. Maradino's Cold Bones. It had been nearly 3 months since Maradino had seen green. Day after day he gazed from the windows of his father's home, waiting for the torrent of snow to cease. After many weeks of cold, Maradino grew impatient. Who was the winter to decide how long to stay and when to go? Shouldn't a wiser fellow, say Maradino himself, for instance, make such an important decision? It was settled. Maradino himself would clear winter from the land, and its denizens would laud him as a hero. He swathed himself in furs and, broom in hand, set to the task of sweeping every last snowflake into the bin. He worked for many long hours, but whatever progress he made would be quickly reversed by a constant, gentle powdering from above. Maradino wailed. Maradino stamped. He glared at the gray-white sky above him, pointed a finger straight into its colorless mass and swore, "You will pay for this." Yeah, well, you're dead now, sir, so, you know. Too bad. Alright, one other thing that we should do is that is blacksmithing. I wonder if that is going to be good enough. So we have apples, we have pumpkins. Apple. Pumpkin. Alright, Filter of the Fearless Imp. This potion will turn even the most lily-livered imp into a valiant hero. Alright, go ahead and give that to Almendretta. And let's go ahead and get these bits back the way they should be. Alright, so with that all taken care of, I think we will go. It's going to be a little bit long, but I kind of want to go zip back to town and sell things and maybe make some things with the other characters. Something like that. So, let's get over here. And I'll save it before I do anything with our imp friend. But I did get the Bloodstone. So there's that. Also, I can turn that off now. So we've heard a little bit about Maradino, and the good news is that now we should have the way to encounter the Troll King. Let's go ahead and get a temp save. Oh, hello. Alright, hold on, Imp.
I could do with a cold drink.
Shouldn't have done it. Bad, bad.
Alright, it's just iron ore. Don't mind me. You would think this imp, being a right coward, might do something
No way
about
out.
us being
No
right
way
here.
out.
Alright.
Master will kill Yox. Shouldn't have done it. Should no. No. He must be. Oh, if only Yox scrambled.
Let's see. I don't think I've ever met a creature so
That's
fearful.
right. One day he may even muster the courage to run away and find freedom forever.
Yes. Yes. Yox will stay forever and forever.
Okay, I got some
And
XP.
Master will never find Yox. And maybe one day Yox will be brave. And then Yox will run free from his cave and free from Master for always.
Here, take this elixir of courage.
Oh, my friend. You'd give your only elixir of courage to a cowardly little
I can make
Yox.
more.
Yox will never forget this generosity. Something's happening. I feel like climbing.
Chicken tonight?
No, a mountain. I think my blood's turned to whiskey. I think I could slay a dragon. I think I could face Master.
Alright, bye. Did we, I'm trying to remember what it was. Was it obedient? Yeah, I think so. I don't think we got anything for doing that in
It's
particular.
heating up.
Alright, let's get out of here. Where is the way out? There it is. We'll see if there is anything else to do. I mean, it's been a while since I've had Jahan and Wolgraf in the party anyway, so I should get them in so that I can, like, level them up too. But I kind of want to, like, merge potions together, do some crafting and stuff like that, so. Alright, well. Let's go ahead and get down there. Everyone,
I'm crawling like a
maxed out on hit
rabbit.
points?
Slowed.
Yes. Alright. Hey, the slow is failing on her. That's good.
Oh, Master! My Master! Cold and dead! Taken before his time! Well, I'll just be on my way then.
Good for you. Good for you.
Fiendish sluggishness!
Of course, now it triggers. All right, so let's see. Yeah, Legend of the Weresheep. Found a recipe for making weresheep armor. We need to fire weresheep wool within an elemental forge. Let's see. Frederick's Bloodstone. We decided to keep the Bloodstone for ourselves. Slaves and masters. The Imp ran away after finding his master dead. Now he is free. I mean, he isn't actually dead. Like, he just injured his leg. So, yeah, we just got extra experience out of doing it this way, so I'm okay with that. Have we done this one? Nope. Good thing I found it. Alright, this appears to be silver ore, which I haven't found anything major to make silver out of other than silver arrows, which to a certain extent I should just be using silver arrows all the time. And I don't really know why I'm not. Oh well. Okay, that, I believe, is... Yeah, we are close to the village here. However, we do want to go back to the Troll King Cave. So that's, I think, where we're going to end it, so that will be where we pick it up next time, provided I don't see something else going on. But we will be back here so that we can go into the Troll King. We got to do something right here. And we'll see what that gets us. Then maybe we'll try to figure out something to do with the Imp Village, because I do want to deal with that. But I'd also rather not be in the middle of all of them when they murder my face. Seems kind of bad. Seems kind of bad. I also want to figure out what things I can get out of those questions to make sure that I'm getting the right traits and everything. But we'll see. Anyway, when we come back next time, Troll King. See you then, everyone.